So with these last two games I want to talk about today, so you had Detroit playing Chicago. Detroit winning there, manhandled Chicago, and then you had Minnesota with the game-winning drive with Sam Darnold and Justin Jefferson. After the game, he said that this team reminds him of the LSU team that won the national championship. So the reason why I brought those games up, man, is who do y'all boys have as the team to beat in the NFC?
Uh, right now, dang, it's once again the Hunter's point was great because the NFC is injury riddled,
Yeah,
much more than the AFC is, bro. I mean, if you'd asked me this question probably last week or 2 weeks ago, I would tell you Detroit hands down. Um, but right now, because of Detroit's injuries, they said they may be getting David Montgomery back for the playoffs, but it's not guaranteed. So that is a big detriment for them. Plus all the defensive interest that they have. Philly, you could say Philly because I mean currently the 2 seed, but once again injuries. So it really just going to be interesting. I mean, I'm not even going to acknowledge that comment that Jettis made. I'm gonna keep it a band with you, Jettis. That was a wild comment that you made, young man. You're the best. You're the best in number 2 actually wide receiver in the league this year because Jamar Chase is better than you. But this season, let me specify this season. Let's specify this season. Jamar Chase is the best in the league wide receiver wise. Anyways, the comment that he made, I can't back it up. I personally don't foresee them being a team to beat in the playoffs. The Vikings. I think they are very good, but over Philly and Detroit, I don't foresee them being a team to beat. Now, like I said, could they pull off something? For sure. So I think that they're gonna be scary for somebody come that wild card weekend. But I don't know. The NFC is because of those injuries, because it's not really solidified. I can't really give it a team to beat in the NFC. For me personally, I can't really give you one.
I'm going to answer Colin's question, but I got another question.
Okay.
Is Sam Darnold him?
I personally will never say that he's him. I'm gonna keep it a stat.
yeah. I'm not gonna say he's him, but I'm saying he's better than Kirk, and that's what they need right now. I think he has enough to win them a playoff game, but him means that I don't have anybody on the outside, and I can still win you a Super Bowl. So no, I can't say that.
Okay.
Him means I can pay him top quarterback money and feel good about it, and I don't foresee the Vikings doing that at all.
Do they go back to JJ McCarthy next year?
Yeah,
No.
I mean they don't have a choice. Who else
I mean,
you gonna put there?
Resign Sam.
Who?
Resign Sam.
Yeah, but am I gonna do that when I got a rookie under contract?
That's coming off of a ACL injury. I just don't trust it. I mean, we hoping that he's good. I mean, he didn't
I
even
mean,
have.
I don't think he's gonna be good at all. But I mean, my thing is this though: it's him and Sam Darnold. And here we go. I'm sorry, Pod. I'm a truther when it comes to the quarterbacks in this NFL, man. We gotta start keeping it a stack when it comes to some of these quarterbacks. Sam Darnold's having a good season this year, but over the years, Sam Darnold has been below average.
It's a lot of factors that go into that, to be fair.
Right. Come on, John. Come
There's
on.
a lot of factors that go into that, to be fair.
We got to be fair. Because this is the thing, John. You got to think. Don't get into the mind of the quarterback. Think about Justin Jefferson. If we having a season like this and we go back to J.J. McCarthy and he sucks and we could have had Sam, like, no.
Now, once again, I brought this up the other day in the chat. I talked about you draft another quarterback. There's some guys coming out this year. And now you probably not going to give them a trade up to go get them. So I don't know what you would trade up to go get them guys. I don't know, trade up to go get a Cam, or trade up to go get a Shador, trade up to go get a Jalen Milroe. I like some of these guys in Minnesota over JJ and Sam. Me personally. I can't speak for nobody else, but y'all see that name right there, John. I speak for me personally. So I would take a look at some other options before I sign Sam back. Because here's the thing. Sam, knowing he had a good season, he's not going to be cheap. So you have to pay him. You know what I'm saying? And so before you spend that money, where you could spend it potentially elsewhere to fix some other holes or some other things that you're able to address.
I think Sam knows. Sam's been in poverty before most of his life. And once you experience a good thing, I think Buddy is willing to at least take 40. I don't think Buddy's getting crazy. He's not going in there with 60.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I got to pay you 40, I already got a rookie under contract, a first round rookie under contract. That's a lot, bro. That's a lot. That's what I'm saying. That's a lot to think about. That's a lot to think about. So,
yeah, I don't know. I know what you think.
I think they're in an interesting position. I think coming into the season, I don't think Jettas was a believer in McCarthy. He probably wanted to keep Kirk Cousins, in all honesty. Like, now you got Sam Darnold, you got a whole different quarterback. That's actually playing, pretty solid, not bad. Now you decide to move on and go back to McCarthy. If I'm Jettas, I'm hot.
JJ might not even be the starter of Sam Lee because they still got Daniel Jones.
Oh, I forgot about him. I see.
Are they really gonna start Daniel Jones over JJ McCarthy though?
Hundo, he might look much different under Kevin McConnell. We're gonna be real.
Me personally, bro, all three of them boys like this. I don't have a third hand. So imagine my third hand, but like the same level.
I think you got to go with Sam, man. I mean, I don't know how it's gonna work contract wise, but I think you got to go with the high hand. He's shown you what he can do in that offense. I don't think you just move on from. Of course, if he's asking for buku money, yeah, of course, let him walk, let him go get his bag somewhere else. But if you can work something out to where he's not taxing, like, okay, cool, we'll bring you back for 2 years or whatever. But yeah, they're in an interesting spot. We're gonna see. But going back to your question, team to beat in the NFC, I'm gonna have to say the Eagles still. I know they just lost to the Commanders, but like we talked about, Jalen Hurts went down. Like John said, the injuries definitely play a factor. But I just think that offensively and defensively, they probably look the strongest. They're probably the most healthiest out of the teams in the NFC, outside of Hurts going down, it's concussion. But we expect them to be back either next week or the week after, so nothing too crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Vikings, man. I think Vikings.
I swear, bro. Every time this man's trying to be different.
Big country,
John. He trying to be different.
I'm gonna let him explain this. Go ahead, bro.
I think these next couple of weeks, man, Vikings will get a number 1 seed, and nobody's gonna want to go into Minnesota. And I think honestly, there's just too much noise around Philadelphia. I was gonna say Philadelphia, but it's just too much. Like, it's always something every weekday in the news, and I just feel like with the whole AJ Brown, Jalen Hurts thing, everybody says good. I just got to see it.
So question.
Yeah.
Going into these last couple weeks, the Vikings got to play the Packers, and they got to play the Lions. Yeah. You said that they could possibly have the number 1 seed. You see them winning both of them games?
Yeah, for sure. Packers already clinched, and they know they can't get a number 1 seed, so they're gonna beat the Packers. And Lions just injury riddled. I just don't see the Lions beating them again, honestly, because that first game, the Vikings had the game. It was the Lions having that game-winning drive.
So basically, you saying the Packers just gonna lay down? You think they just gonna lay down versus the Vikings?
They ain't gonna lay down, but I don't think they're gonna be as motivated.
You see what they doing or did to the Saints?
That's the Saints.
Hey, you think they just gonna throw in the towel a divisional game? But that's pride.
I don't think it's gonna be a blowout, but I don't think it's gonna be as close as people think. Like, I think Vikings gonna pull it out, and I think that last game is gonna be pivotal. And I just feel like the Lions are just too injury riddled this season. Me personally.
Now, I can agree with you on the fact that I think they'll beat the Packers. For one, they're at home. And I do now also disagree with you on the fact that it's not going to be like a good game or a close game, because I think that at the end of the day, these are grown men, and whether I'm not knowing if I can win the division or not, I'm still, like Hunter said, I'm a grown man playing for pride at the end of the day. So and your division opponent. So we're going to play our hardest. Now, I do think it's going to be a close game. I can see the Packers losing that game to the Vikings for sure. I can see that. But I can also see, on the flip side, I can see the upset as well. And then I can easily see the upset, actually, and see the Vikings going down. So,
I mean, I think the only thing is the team to beat versus like the Chiefs versus Vikings, like it's a much clearer gap. I just feel like whoever gets that number 1 seed is going to make it to the Super Bowl, because Jared Goff, he's the same way. He's going to need home field advantage, because I don't trust Jared Goff anywhere on the road. Same thing with Sam. But if they get the number 1 seed, I just don't see the team to compete with them offensively, and their defense is much better with Brian Flores. So,
question: do the Eagles still have a shot to get the number 1 seed?
I don't think anymore. I think it's between them. They had to win the Commanders game.
Yeah, I think that's true.
And so, like, that's my thing. It's like, man, the Eagles are a great team. They, like, if you look on paper, they have a great roster. But it's like last year, how y'all just lose to the Bucks? It's just too much noise and dysfunction going on. I just hope that they can get to the Super Bowl in one piece, but it's like all this stuff going on, and I don't even trust Sirianni like that. I don't know what he does, but it's just like every week there's another headline. It's like, man, I don't think championship teams are built like that.
They got to get their play calling right, man, and get started earlier. They got off to a good start yesterday, so that was a good sign, I guess, for Eagles fans. They got off to a good start. It didn't start slow, but we gonna see, man. We gonna see.